Yo, straight up, I have searched like all over Sydney for the best iced black coffee, and I gotta say, out of every single place that I've been to, the best place that does it is McDonald's. And no, this is not a plug, like I just love my coffee. But anyways, what are we getting into today? It's raining out, like it's pouring out right now, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be staying inside. We're going to be stripping back a midsole on a pair of Bread 4s. We're gonna be repainting those Bread 4s. We're not gonna be making a big elaborate restoration for those Bread 4s because myself and pretty much every other person who runs a YouTube channel has done a video on them. So another thing that I have to do is actually try and get a pair of the OG Air Max 1s that come out today. They're released at 7 p.m. Sydney Standard Time. Is that what you call it in Australia? Would it be Eastern Standard Time? I have no idea. I myself managed to get my hands on a pair of the Flyknit Air Max 90 Infrareds, the only shoes that I told you guys in my last video that I said that I actually cared about coming out for Air Max Day. So I'm extremely excited about getting those, and in the meantime, I'm gonna strip back this paint, and then we'll jump straight into a Q&A. You guys asked a lot of questions on my Instagram, and for anyone wondering where I actually do the questions for my Q&As, it's on my Instagram. So make sure, if you have any questions for me to answer in a video, that you follow me on Instagram and keep checking the page, because at least once a month I do a post where I ask you guys to leave all of your questions for me in the comment section. And if you've missed out on that, then you've missed out on this month's Q&A. But like I said, I try to do one once a month, so be sure to follow me on Instagram and don't miss out. So let's get these shoes stripped, let's get these questions answered, let's cop these shoes for my friend, and then let's go paint these shoes. Alright, well, I just realized that I don't really need to like do much, you know. I don't gotta set up a shot or anything. Like I just gotta set up the lights and stuff like that. I'm just gonna be doing the stripping of the midsole right here on my table. I know a lot of people have had questions about the decision that I'm going to be making in regards to actually going to Melbourne to be working at this shop, and a decision has not been formally made yet. Like it's still out on the table. There's still a lot of things that need to get covered, and a lot of things that I agree with, a lot of things that I don't agree with, but at the end of the day, I gotta make a decision. Anyways, let's get this camera set up. Let's see here. It's so dark. I should probably get the lights set up too, don't you think? So I got these Bread 4s right here, and I'm literally just gonna be stripping back the midsole. We'll give them a clean as well, but I'm just gonna be using a poly. Have these already been repainted? Nah, they haven't. I thought that they've already been repainted, because if they were already repainted, I don't like to use that poly stripper on shoes that have already been repainted. I prefer to just use acetone on them, but this is definitely the factory paint. So anyways, I'm gonna go grab those supplies, and we're gonna get this paint stripped off these midsoles. Alright, so for anyone wondering, this is the stuff that I actually use for pretty much all of my midsole strips. If I'm working on a pair from the year 2007 and earlier or beyond, however you want to say it, I try my best to just stick with a file. It's what I've done here with these cool... Where did I put them? I just stripped a pair of cool grays. I have no idea where I put them. The customer's not going to be happy if I lost their cool grays, Chase. What's going on? They're right here. Like these right here, I made sure to actually strip back with a file. Pretty nice. I'm pretty sure like last week I did a video on cool gray 3s, so that's all you're going to see of them in this video. Go over there. Time to mask off these shoes. Alright, I'm actually in the show. I'm actually in the shot now. I just almost took my eye out. The thing that's going on right now is that I'm really still torn about whether or not I need to go to Melbourne to work for this company. Bespoke IND, they're going to, like, they're literally, they do what the name of the company is called. They specialize in bespoke sneakers, and if you guys don't know what those are, it's literally when you deconstruct a shoe and then reconstruct it with your own materials. I personally don't have much experience in that field, but I would be getting a lot of experience in that field if I did choose to go there. But at this current time, I'm still kind of stuck, torn between what I want to do. I mean, I'm leaning more towards moving to Melbourne every single day, but if I had to give you an answer right now, the answer is, I don't know. What was that? Did you guys hear that? It was like a bird outside or something. I don't know, man. Just gonna finish off taping the shoe, and we're gonna strip this midsole. I'll show you guys the end results. All right, so I just want to show you guys something really quick here. Right here, it's still a very clean strip, but you can see that this thing right here, like these poly strippers, these varnish strippers that all these restorers use, it tends to make the actual colored portion of the midsole bleed into the actual midsole. Now, this one right here, I did it with a file. In this section right here, I used acetone because it was just not coming off no matter what I did. Now, you get the same kind of strip. They both feel exactly the same, but obviously the one on top here where I just used the file is way cleaner than the one here on the bottom where I used a couple of chemicals. But look at how clean it is in comparison to this, but just remember, like I said, they feel exactly the same. Now it's time to clean these up. All right, so we are gonna clean these really quick. I'm gonna be using Reshoevn8r Advanced Sneaker Solution. What else do I ever use? And if you guys wanna save 15% off of your entire order over at Reshoevn8r.com, be sure to use my discount code. I will leave it in the description down below. Let's clean these shoes up. All right, so I gotta go get these shoes for my friend. I didn't even realize how late I'm running right now. I got 5 minutes to get on Nike's website and get these shoes in my cart and purchased, pretty much. So we're gonna do that right now. Oh God, what have I done? All right, so we are here now, nike.com.au. I'm there. We are logged in. All right, come on. Yo, they got a reverse infrared Flyknit Air Max 90. When? When did this come out? I would have bought that instead of the original. Oh, what are they doing to me, Nike? You always drop these shoes without any notice. I'm too old and angry. Well, maybe they don't have it. I think it's just Nike ID. Coming soon. What do you mean coming soon? When do they come out? Like 2 minutes? Not even a minute. I've always wondered, they got this like automatically set up, or is it like someone sitting there like pressing the button? Like, you know what? I think I'm gonna fuck with people today. So instead of 701. Bing! Oh, they're so much cheaper too. $210. I should get a pair for myself. It's not in my basket yet. It's not in my basket yet. Waiting my turn. Waiting my turn. I understand it's not in my basket yet. Can we get it in my basket? I don't have any coffee left, but I'm gonna drink it anyway. That just tasted like mud water. What turn am I waiting for, man? Like I was there before everyone as far as I'm concerned. That's just like typical white behavior, huh? I was here before everyone. Sold out. Sweet. Thank you so much for wasting 10 minutes of my day, Nike. Now let's go right over here and answer some questions. All right. So, the first question today is, Chase, did you get a haircut and change your shirt before you got to the other side of the room? No. I didn't get a haircut. You got a haircut. Yeah, I got a haircut. And I changed my shirt. And it's not the same day. When did you start restoring? I started restoring shoes about 5 years ago. I saw a couple of people on YouTube doing it, and I actually thought to myself that I can do that, and I actually think that I can do it better. I'm not trying to be like full of my ego and stuff like that, but it's just the thought that I had, so I took it and I ran with it. Where in the US are you from, and how long have you been in Australia? I was born and raised in Massachusetts, and how long have I been? About 5 years now. Around the same time that I've been restoring shoes. What was the shoe that started it all? Honestly, I talk about this shoe way too much, so I think it's best for me just to show you. What was the most expensive shoe that you have done a restoration on? That would be a pair of Tokyo 5s. They needed me to unyellow the soles, and it had a little bit of mold on it. Now, I was successful with removing the yellowing from the soles, but that mold was just not going away no matter what we did to it. It's hard to explain because the person that owned the shoes before the actual person that I did the restoration for was actually a friend of mine. What's up, Dom? But anyways, the person that owned the shoes before the person I did the restoration for, I think they just like, they walked around on the beach or whatever, because when I took the actual insole out of the shoe, there was so much sand inside of it. So yeah, some people decide to wear their Tokyo 5s to the beach. As far as owning a shoe restoration service while living in Australia, what's your workflow like? Well, right now, since I work a full-time job, I am only limited to working on shoes on the weekend. Hopefully that's gonna be changing soon, but I get booked out at 16 weeks. It usually takes me around 16 to 20 weeks to complete every single job that I've been given, and then as soon as I make the announcement, I get booked out again within 2 weeks. So that could be anywhere from 16 to 20 pairs at a time, but if you take pride in your work, the workflow will never stop. I gotta knock on wood on that one. Where's wood? Where is it, would a sneaker box count as wood? Why are they doing AJ Styles so dirty with these WrestleMania rumors? Actually, I think that we need to take a step back and actually take a look at AJ Styles' rookie year in the WWE. Obviously, the dude is not a rookie, but his first year in the WWE, they gave him the title. And something tells me that that was an agreement with him and Vince saying, yo, we'll give you the title in your first year in the WWE, but you are not going to be headlining WrestleMania. Do I think that he deserves to be headlining WrestleMania? 150%. But at the moment, I want to see Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho, title for title. HBK or the Nature Boy? Oh, bro, Adrian, bro, what are you doing, man? What a question. I'm gonna have to go with the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion. Woo! That's the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, for anyone who doesn't know. Do you plan to own any Yeezys? Straight up, if I can get them on release day for retail, I will get a pair. But if it's like someone selling for resale, no way. I would pay maybe $50 above retail, and I will never come across a legitimate pair for only $50 above retail. Batista, Rey Mysterio, John Cena. Best to worst in your opinion? Oh, bro, best to worst, huh? Alright. I'd have to go best to worst. John Cena is the best. He is one of the best in-ring performers that I've ever seen. And then Rey Mysterio and Batista. Have you ever tied a kangaroo down, sport? Bro, you calling me sport? Bro, I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. Are you asking me if I've ever tied down a kangaroo for sport? I told you not to tell anyone, man. I trusted you. I trusted you. How many encounters have you had with drop bears? Way too many. Way too many. What do you think of the Cause 4 that was leaked? And another question is, can you make a Jordan Katrina 3 custom? I've never seen anyone do it before. Yo, that all suede midsole? Fire. Straight up, if I can get my hands on a pair for very cheap, I will definitely be trying my best. And as for the Katrina 3 custom, yo, your boy's done one before. I did a video on it, but I got hit with a copyright, so I deleted the video, but you can find pictures way back in my Instagram. How's the preparation for fatherhood coming along now? I don't really know how you prepare for it, in all honesty. This is my first kid, and I don't know. Like, I'm mentally preparing myself, I'm trying to financially prepare myself, and I don't think that anyone's ever ready for a kid, because a lot of the reason why people say I'm not gonna have a kid is oh, when I'm financially stable, I'll have a child. But like at the end of the day, financially stable is just a number on a piece of paper, and I personally think that in order to be ready for a kid, you have to be ready to love that kid unconditionally. And I'm ready. I am so ready. If you could get rid of anything / any trend in the sneaker scene or community, what would it be and why? It would be elitism. I am so sick and tired of watching people thinking that they're better than someone else just because you have a shoe that's more expensive than the other person. Like, straight up. Like, what does it mean to me that you're wearing a $5,000 pair of shoes on your feet? Like, it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. It means to me that you were dumb enough to spend $5,000 on a pair of shoes. Now, it's way out of my rights to actually judge someone for what they're spending and what they like, but if you're trying to give me a hard time because I don't spend as much money as you do on shoes, grow up. But straight up, that's exactly what I would be trying to get rid of in the sneaker community, because no one's better than the next person, and we're all cut from the same cloth. Like, we are all human beings, we all need to be treated accordingly. And yeah, that's really all that I'm gonna be doing for the Q&A this week. You guys asked a lot of questions, but unfortunately there were a lot of duplicate questions as well. So if you asked a question and I didn't answer it, check my other Q&A videos, because I might have already answered your question there. And now it is time to paint some shoes. We are going to finish off these Bred 4s. I started painting the white portion during a live Instagram feed, but we are going to finish it off right now. All right, put the tripod down there. Business as usual. We got these Bred 4s. I already did the white coat like I said, but I am trying out a new tape for people out here in Australia. I noticed this one at Bunnings the other day. It says that it's a 14-day masking tape. It also says here that it's long-term masking that is resistant to bleed through and deliver clean, sharp lines. So we are gonna put that to the test right now. I'll let you guys know whether or not it is worth checking out. The caps to your paint won't ever open. Just apply a little bit of heat to it, and voila. All right, moment of truth. Not bad. What? Hold on, let's get in close. You don't see a lot of people on YouTube doing this. Let's find out. Minor touch-ups. No way. Wow. That is a thing of beauty, huh? Look at that. Hardly any touch-ups needed. Bear's 14-day masking tape is my new preferred tape of choice. So yeah, there's the finished product. Probably should get in focus. Minor touch-ups, not too bad. Thank you guys so much once again for tuning into my channel, and as always, have yourself a good day. Peace.